Hey guys, Bryan Karp, Sales Giant here. Getting a lot of questions, and I love it. I really do love it, on what type of fees, Sales Giant, does your apartment syndication, LI, NY Equity Partners charge? I thought I would create a video, tell you guys the fees that we charge. I will also give you all the fees that other apartment syndications charge. Our syndication is only charging two fees. First fee is an acquisition fee. What is an acquisition fee? An acquisition fee is we charge 2% on the purchase. So what it means is I'm actually flying to Tennessee in about 2 weeks to see a bunch of properties, meet with a lot of brokers. We may have to go back and forth a dozen times until we find either the township or the area or the complex that we feel makes sense for our syndication. Once we find something and we go into contract, we fly there for our due diligence, we negotiate back and forth. Once we acquire the asset and add it to the syndication and our portfolio, we charge a 2% acquisition fee, one-time fee for that. The only other fee that we charge is a 2% management fee. And what that means is for us to manage the entire syndication. Now, we're not going to be the on-the-ground property manager, but for us to manage the property manager, manage any of the issues, any of the back-end stuff, dealing with the insurance and the taxes and the mortgage, right? Dealing with issues, let's say there's a roof issue or a major renovation. We charge in perpetuity, as long as we are managing and own the asset, we charge a 2% management fee. That's it. Very, very lean on fees. Not to say that in the future we may not add another fee or two, but really the only thing that matters, because I've been a limited partner on other people's syndications, the only thing that mattered to me when I was an investor and a limited partner was, did you return my capital? Were you a good investment? And did you return the percentage that you claimed or we were hoping for? That's really all that matters. Now, I will give you guys some of the other, hold on, I need my water. I'll give you guys some of the other fees that are very, very typical in apartment syndications. 2% or 3%, and the percentages could change, right? I just happen to use 2% because that's what we're using, but they could be 3%, 5%. And again, the percentages don't matter as long as the syndication is returning the proper investment. So a 2% refinance fee. So what that means is during the time that the syndication is managing the asset, there could be an opportunity where interest rates dip or your loan comes to maturity and they need to obtain new financing. They would charge 2% for that. Totally standard. We're not doing it. And I didn't make this video to pound on my chest that we're the cheapest syndication. You pay for what you get. Not that we're cheap. Not that you're not getting an amazing syndication with us, but it's just that I have already built a track record doing apartment complexes and buy and hold in Long Island. We need to go out and do it out of state. And for our first few, we want to make sure it's super lean and reasonable so we could return the greatest percentages to our limited partners. So 2% refinance is basically throughout the time of the syndication, 3 years, 5 years, 10 years, there could be opportunities to refinance. They would charge for that. Totally typical. Next one is, and this is a really interesting one, is they charge a 0.5%, a basis point, a 1% or 2% personal guarantee fee. So what happens is the general partners, which is myself, and in our syndication, myself and my business partner, Anthony, we are the general partners. The agency lenders, Fannie and Freddie, where we're getting our bank financing from, ask for a personal guarantee. A lot of syndications charge the limited partners for that personal guarantee because it means all the risk, if the loan went south or the deal went bad, are on the general partners. Now, a lot of the loans that we are looking at are not requiring a personal guarantee, which is great. But if need be, I would personally guarantee it. Now, which is a really cool other little tidbit for you guys to know, is a lot of syndications look for people to personally guarantee their loan. They need a high net worth individual, somebody who has a lot of assets, a lot of real estate, a lot of cash flow, great credit, right? They may ask someone to personally guarantee their syndication. So if you guys are putting together a syndication and you need someone to PG it, I might be interested, but you know your boy's gonna obviously need to get compensated in some capacity. We are not charging a personal guarantee fee for ours. Another fee that I see a lot in apartment syndications is a management fee of the renovation. Let's say that the renovation is going to be $500,000. They may charge 1%, 2%, 3% of that to manage the renovation, right? So those are kind of the typical fees that I see. Also, you'll see an exiting fee, which is very interesting. So after, let's hypothetically, 5 years, we go to sell the asset, we could charge our limited partners or charge the syndication, the whole group, 2% for exiting, which basically means getting all the ducks in a row, getting all the financials ready, finding the best multifamily broker in that area to sell it, dealing with the nonsense of the sale. There could be a fee on top of that. Those are all typical fees that you would see in a syndication. Biggest thing I can tell you, if you're going to invest in a syndication, and I don't care if it's mine or whatever one you do, the fees shouldn't matter. It's what are they returning to you guys? And what's the track record look like? All right, I'm your boy, I'm the sales giant, just giving you a little information. If you guys like this video, give me a like, subscribe to the channel, write a comment. If you don't like, then give me a thumbs down and say whatever you're spitting is garbage, sales giant. But thank you for listening.